Hi there, it's Laurel Beard for Blitsy, here to create a shaker pocket using the fuse by We Are Memory Keepers. Now, shakers scare the bejeebies out of me, sequins scare the bejeebies out of me, but I thought I would conquer a fear here and try to create a pocket. So I'm using this product by My Favorite Things. It's the Friend Request stamp set, and then I am using the Phone Dynamics die cut. They go perfectly, they're made to go together. Having a little iPhone die is a no-brainer for me, you know what I'm saying? So I inked up the Keep Calm and Chat On stamp from that stamp set, and I'm going to stamp that right in the center of my phone, and that's going to go inside my little shaker pocket, keeping it very simple. You can go elaborate and crazy and go all out with your shakers, but again, I'm scared of shakers, so I wanted to use this fuse and see if I can create a shaker in a very easy way. So I'm using these little 12 by 12 pockets by We Are Memory Keepers. They're completely blank, so there's no, there are no cutouts. It's just a completely open 12 by 12. Now the fuse comes with this little ruler guide here, and you see that little divot in the middle. That's where you run your fuse, right down the center there. And then I'm taking my die cut, and I am using that as placement of where I want to fuse my pockets together. So I'm going to fuse the sides and the bottom. I'm not going to fuse the top yet because I need to pour in my sequins. But all you do is just go back and forth a couple of times, and it just fuses your plastic together. Now I will say you need to give the fuse some time to heat up. I gave it about 10 minutes. I tried to start a little bit before 10 minutes, and I found that my plastic wasn't fusing together. It was popping open fairly easily. So just make sure it's good and hot. And this sucker's good and hot. Do not touch that metal tip. You will burn yourself. So I've gone ahead and done the side and the bottom. I'm making sure that my, it fits right on the inside. You can see it's all fused together. So now it's time to pour in. I'm using some confetti. I'm using some black and some gold. And I'm going to pour that right into my pocket. And then I'm going to fuse the top shut. Now I thought I got that on video, but I didn't. So I apologize, but all I'm going to do is put in my little sequins. I'm using flat ones. It's easier to kind of shake around when you're using a pocket like this that's not lifted up. And in hindsight, I put in too many sequins, so I'm going to go take some of those sequins out, by the way. So don't, you couldn't see my phone. You couldn't see my phone in the background because I put in so many sequins. But anyway, I'm going to cut around the outside of my pocket here. I'm cutting right to the side of where the stitch line is. You don't want to cut right up on that stitch line, or you're going to open up your little fused seal there. And you can see where I sealed the top there. And then you've got this nice little pocket that you can load with whatever you want. You can add some die cuts in there, whatever you want to do. So I'm using this little card base by Lawn Fawn. It's called Hippo. It's cute, little black and white polka dot note card there. I'm taking my adhesive and I'm just running it right on the back side of the pocket where the phone is, because nobody's going to see that. And then I'm just going to adhere that down right to the center of my shaker here. And there's really no place for a sentiment. In hindsight, you don't really need a sentiment because I've got that sentiment stamped on the inside of the phone. But what I decided to do was stamp on the inside of the note card. I'm having fun shaking all that around because this is like my first successful shaker. Using the fuse was super helpful for me. Look, I'm like, wee! I'm like a kid in the candy store. Shaking it around. Okay, Laurel, it shakes. Let's move on. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm going to take, again, from that same stamp set. And they've got this cute little teeny tiny iPhone image in there. If y'all don't know, I love Apple products. Not the fruit. I like the fruit. But I love Apple products. I'm ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So anyway, so I decided to go ahead and stamp the sentiment here on the inside. So again, I'm going to pick that up. I'm kind of figuring out the placement here. I'm going to pick that up with an acrylic block, and I'm going to stamp it again with that onyx black pigment ink. I love how crisp it stamps, but you gotta let it sit for a while because it stays wet. And it's a little iPhone, and then it says, "I love hearing from you." How cute is that? There's a lot of really fun sentiments in that stamp set. So that's it. The shaker is done. I'm still having fun shaking around. Nothing's fallen out. Every time I've made a shaker before, stuff started flying out when I shook it, and find sequins up all in my clothes, later in the day. Anyway, so this is the fuse. So it comes with the fuse, a stand. It comes with the tip that we just used that fuses everything together. And it also comes with a tip where you can cut as well. So, this makes it super easy to create your shakers. You can also, a lot of people use it for like Project Life and creating their own little custom pockets for scrapbooking and things like that. So it's a really handy tool, and it's not that expensive. So here you go, my little shaker card. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time for the next video.